the NATS. Let me pull up the scores. Make sure that let me turn that camera on there so I can look into the camera plus look at the screen. Come on now. Yeah. Man, I need help. Okay. So, I'm going to go to this one, which would be cam 1. That's it. Okay, now. There we go, home. I'm going to give you an update on what happened that open forum. We had some real strange things happen. Let's see here. Okay, where are the scoreboards? Must be on page 2. Now, the footage at the NATS wasn't really that great. The reason being, here we are. That ain't it. The reason being is that the cell tower is so far away. And there's nothing I can do about that. There we go. Today's results. Today. There we go. All right. You guys have already looked at the NATS report on that Dave Tribble did. We had Brett Buck qualifying, Matt Colin qualifying, Dave Fitzgerald qualified, Orestes Hernandez, and Howard Rush. Well, we had a few little oddities happen. Paul Walker is in 20th because when he went into a square, the motor burped or whatever, and, you know, no power. So he just aborted the flight. Let's see, number 19. 19, where is it? 19. Joe Daly, his wing flew off. Outboard wing broke off. That same thing happened to, let's see, Joe Gilbert. Exactly the same thing. The outboard wing flew off. Go figure. We're going to talk about some of that. 18. Who's 17? Dave Tribble. He hit the ground and his tail fell off. Go figure. You know, 17. Let's see, 16. 16 was Mike Schmidt. He had an uneventful flying time, and, you know, nothing happened to him. Now, there was another crash on Circle 2 of a pattern master. Nice, pretty orange pattern master. I don't remember the gentleman's name. He's on the forum, and I didn't get to see it. I just heard, yes, stick. And then Jim Vaganti, somebody had left their airplane plugged in unattended in the pits. It started up and chewed up the back half of his airplane. Come on, guys. We've been doing this a long time. We know what's going on. Wilson Luciano. Buenas noches. I guess, muchas gracias, I suppose. Nick, hello, Sparky. Loud and clear. Great. Well, we're back at home now. Well, I'm back at home. And I can get down to business again. I need to see what exactly is plugged in and what isn't, because I haven't been there. So give me just a second to plug this stuff in so that we don't go silent. Yeah, we got this one. I got so many damn cords. Oh man, come on, come on. This, I wanted to get on to give you guys an update on what's going on. So I just started at 6 o'clock without any prep. But you know, you guys have been pretty damn loyal about hanging in there. So we got 70% on that. That's good. Let me plug this other two in. Steve Moon had an issue. He couldn't make his airplane. The engine wouldn't run. I loaned him my 6-ounce clunk tank, figuring that was the issue, but it wasn't. So let's get this plugged in. And I gotta drag all this stuff with me when I start streaming. Now I was trying to stream the Pampa meeting, but reception was so bad I couldn't stream and I lost all that footage. I got the footage, but they want me to buy an encoder, and I ain't buying an encoder to read that special Mevo camera footage. You know, everybody's always got their hand out. And when you're poor like me, you can't keep paying. Sorry. Come on, get over there. Now, as you guys know, I won the Concourse Trophy. I didn't put it together. I took it apart and it comes in a box. I'll have to work on that. It's a pretty nice piece of art. Little man sits on top of this, and then a loop and an airplane and all that. I don't have the room for it here. I'll have to wait till I get to St. Louis to put it on the shelf. But this one goes with that orange airplane behind. It's a nice piece. Let me wipe it off. I guess it's lacquer, I don't know. I guess we'll use a microfiber. Yeah, it's going to need to be buffed. But I know a guy who knows how to buff, so I can bring it back. Very nice. So let's put it back in the box. I flew a few practice flights. I did not fly any official flights because the wind was howling. And I'm not going to crash my airplane for nothing. I can't beat a Rusty's. I can't beat Paul. Why bother? So, damn thing. I need to get a locking nut on that. Probably down at the bottom of my bag. Let's see here. Need to get the magnum out and see where we are on that. Throw this over here. So far, this is coming out pretty good. Pretty good. Gonna need some super fill on it, but now let me show you this right here. You don't want to look at me. I don't know what's up with this stupid thing. You know what? We'll just change cameras. We'll go on this side. Thank you, Mike. Hey, Jim. We're going to go to this camera here, which would be this one. You know, I get compliments in strange ways. You guys were talking about, you know, I make mistakes. What they were saying, I have an uncanny way of fixing them quickly. Well, I'm going to show you, this wasn't a mistake, it was just kind of an oversight, because I went with 3/16 rudder instead of 1/4 inch. And we have kind of a step down there. There's really not enough material to sand it. You can putty it, but putty is always strange. So what I'm going to do to remedy that is to take a piece of wood and we're going to fill that in. Remember, we're not building watches. You don't have to be that exact. That looks about right, close enough, whatever you want to say, will do. But we do need sharp blades. Which don't matter. Yep, they said I have an uncanny way of working my way out of a problem. I guess that's good. I don't like it. Not quite big enough. I missed by about a little. So we need to put this back on. Man, it's warm. I think it's going to be time for a new snorkel that don't act like it wants to puke out. Yep. New snorkel time. Now, I've shown you guys these videos, and I know some of these guys are clandestinely watching because the airplanes show it. But maybe I'm not stressing enough on engineering. There's no reason, you know, they were saying, well, light is good, but the F-180 or whatever the hell it was, F-109, Focke-Wulf, that was a battle tank and you got to build your... Don't build your airplane to be crash-proof, because it'll be too damn heavy. Build your airplane to last one season. If it lasts two, great. You know, it doesn't need to last more than one season. Okay, what this is going to do, see that's flat there. Well, we're going to make it flat. Wood is lighter than putty. Super feels pretty light, but we'll get that straight here. I really need to get it straight first. Oh man. I don't want to glue the rudder to the tail post. I just want to glue this piece on the rudder. We're going to flip it over, match the other side, trim it, and then sand it to shape. Hopefully that makes sense. It will in a minute. You know, they were saying, if a picture's worth 1,000 words, how much is the video worth? Because they were saying, I don't know how you can talk for an hour. Well, shit, I don't either. But I do it. Just to keep you guys entertained. Okay. Now we have kind of an issue here. There's a step. Because this rudder is airfoiled. So we need to knock that step off before I cut a piece to glue on there. So it won't be too big a deal. We'll just I gotta walk across the street and get sheet of 36 grit from the body shop. I'm using 80 and I'd be done by now. This is 36. All kind of problems this year at the NATS. The wind was rather brisk, and I'm not risking my airplane in that kind of weather. Just, you know, especially after winning the concourse. Why would I take my airplane and dork it in the ground? Okay, first thing I want to do is trim this off. Not only that, this adds strength. Engineering, my boy, engineering. That angle's going to be wrong, so we need to just make a new one. It's got a Narf piece in it. I don't want to play with that. So we'll use my straight edge. How straight do you guys think that is? You saw me cut that there. No ruler. Yeah, I got a ruler here. Just by eye. See how tight that is? And you can do that too after you do it a million times. So we need this angle here, and we'll leave it a little big so I can trim it. Okay. Keep this top line in line with the turtle deck, and we're going to sand all this down to a taper. Yep, that'll work perfect. Perfecto. We need to cut this bottom off. Oops, what's going on here? It's only wood. Okie dokie. I'm going to put a tack on this, but just a tack, not gluing it down so I can sand it to shape. We want to be going like that. So we'll tack it here. Probably should use this camera now. What's going on with these cameras? They didn't like being left alone. Boy, that's a hot motherfucker. Mofo. So we want to turn that one on. That would be this one. Oh. Okay, we're going to sand this to shape, and that'll be the end of the Magnum video for this evening. Now, there's not going to be a Saturday at John's or Saturday at the field because John's got some yard work to do and some home stuff. So there will be a Saturday in the shop here. I just don't know how much. If you guys are interested in that. I'm going to give a rundown on my... Everybody knows that I start next year's airplane after the NATS. I've got it figured out what I'm going to do. So that'll start maybe tomorrow. We'll start laying it out. Tack this here too. Ah, burn. Picture this. This is what it's going to be. It's going to be exactly like my June RXL, same numbers, with a few changes. First change is the power plant. We're going to run a PA in it. Not a 75. A 65. Or maybe even a 61. Of course, I want to run the 61 in my S6B Supermarine. Okay, we got a dime here. I guess we can draw it on there. I can find a pen. Of course, I need to clean this place up some too. Been a week. Ain't been in here. No pens. You know damn well I got a pen here handy somewhere. There's the scissors I'm always looking for. Better hang them up. We'll get my wood sorted out tomorrow for the new 2023 airplane. I might have the Viper styling on it, but it's going to be those numbers. With a PA. We're going to try to make it somewhere in the neighborhood of 60 ounces. Pretty hard to... I'm not Billy. Pretty hard to make a piped airplane below 60. I did do it one year, and I think Jim remembers that airplane. It was a Viper with PA 65. 48 ounces. you go back on the Windy tapes, he had it at the underneath the pagoda, and he was looking at it, and he said, "That's my best effort," which it wasn't, but you know, he was being nice to me. But that airplane was 48 ounces. That's the one that I converted to electric, and wish I would have never done that. It looked alright, but it was no front row airplane. It was gray, because gray is the lightest color. I think I'm going to steal Derek Barry's paint scheme. Some of it. And I already told him I was. If you're watching my videos when I'm live streaming, I can't see who it is or whatever. So if I snap at you, remember, it's 100 degrees, I'm tired, no help, it's nothing personal, because I don't even know who's saying whatever. I just know, I don't know if that makes sense. I came from a life that was entirely different than what we're doing here. We were no BS. Get up there. Yeah. Is this 180 or 300? 320, yep, I brought it home. Good, yay! Okay, yeah, it's not gonna be a long video tonight. We'll save the build videos for tomorrow, but you know, I want to do a little something every day. We do just a little bit. So I'll be building this airplane and my new Junar for next year at the same time. For you new subscribers. Little Liam Barry, I call him Dingleberry. The guy's a little white tornado. I love that kid. He wanted candy bars, so I got him some candy bars this morning. I got him I don't know, Twix and, oh no, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. And that one that has the Nestle Crunch Bar. That's what it was. So I gave them to him as I was coming in around the circle, you know, the drive-up area. And he took them. He said, "Thank you." So I get back from the parking lot. I'm getting ready to unload my stuff. And he said, I hear, "Uncle Dingle." I said, "Yeah?" He said, "I don't like those candy bars, so I gave them to my sister. But thank you anyway." It was so cute. I never heard of a kid that didn't like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and Nestle's Crunch. But whatever. I haven't seen him in, I don't know, 2 years anyway. Got pretty big. He didn't get taller, he got wider. Those are the future. That's the futurist stunt. The kids of existing flyers. It was handed down from my dad to me, and I didn't have a son, so I had a daughter that not interested in airplanes at all. Anyway, you want to taper this wood down into the rudder. I'll just get it roughed in tonight. Need my rest. Shit, I'm all rested up, Yogi. We spent so much time in the motel room sleeping because of all the damn weather. I have some odd sleep patterns. You can ask John. I'll be up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, whatever. That's glue. I hope when you guys watch me sand and exactly the motions that I make, it helps you. Because there's some boys at the NATS, top flyers, I'm going to help learn how to shape. I already made that a must-do. That would be correct. All this gets cut apart because it's going to get turned upside down on the bench and put together. But we'll have this ready for final shaping, or final sanding. Do all the shaping here in my hand. I would recommend a magnum kit to a guy, or a magnum, not necessarily the kit, but I would recommend the magnum to somebody who's new to building. This airplane can be built in a week. And depending on how you want to finish it, if you want to finish it with monocoat, it'll be finished in another week. You want to finish it in dope, it'll take a month or so after that. So, you know, within 2 months, you can have a competitive airplane. And believe me, in the day, these flew right with the best of them. The Magnum was the SV of that time period. Now the reason I'm using wood here is, yeah, I had fun. I'm gonna have to whittle this down to a ½ ounce or less. I think that shouldn't be hard. It's all good contest wood. Of course, all the wood that I put in this airplane so far has been 4-pound wood. No more than 5-pound wood. Little things like this save weight. A little more work, but we'll save weight. I'm gonna need to vacuum. Yeah, hold your ears because I got dust coming. Don't be difficult. I'll vacuum some more after the stream's over. Okay, sitting here looking at this, I got a hard spot and a hard line right here that I'm going to need to get out somehow. I might have to cut that rudder off completely to get it off. Yep, I think I'm going to. So let's break this rudder off that we just glued on. Bam! Maybe coming. We got a rough to shape. Close enough for what we're doing. I just don't want that hard line up on top of the turtleneck. There's a hard line right here. So if I left that on there, I'd never been able to get that hard line off. So we'll get it off like so. I watched a video while I stay up and watch videos at night, just like why I bought that 3D printer. I watched a video of these Vietnamese guys making a full-size scale, 1-to-1 Ferrari. And the way they did the body is the way that I'm going to do a composite airplane. They molded it with clay and made the body, or made the mold on top of the clay. And that's exactly how I'm going to do it. When I get ready to do a composite airplane. They show the parting line and how to make the parting line with the some aluminum strips and drilling the holes through it, and so that you can put the mold back together. It's really slick. They didn't speak a word of English, but I sure could understand what they were doing. I don't know why I get those channels on my feed, but gonna have to do what here? This is gonna need to get pulled up. See, I want to add the least amount of putty as possible, so I want to pull this wood up until it's flush or whatever, give it a tack, and then sand back down. I don't want to add putty if I don't have to. So that comes off there. Yeah, we're going to have a little fill there, but that's all right. Can't get around it. A low spot right here. I'm canneling it, and I can see that it's low. So I need to blend that low spot in. I don't want to go too far because this all has to come apart and it will never go back on exactly the same, so I want to leave enough material on there that I can sand it to shape. I do not want to add putty. Remember, less is more. Then how many people we got watching this thing? Oh, 17. I want to switch out this paper here on this block. These are handy blocks. I use these Dura blocks. Get yourself a set. They're cheap. I mean, as far as cheap goes, I guess. Looks like I need some more 180 sandpaper. Better order some more. Could have swore I had a big roll. Probably do somewhere in this crap hole, but hard telling. Hard to tell. Let's look in here. One quick look. Nope. Nothing there. That's 320. Or is it 180? That's 320, but I'll just put it on there. And, well, this is 180. I don't know. Six minutes and we'll be done. Remember, all you have to do is work an hour a day. What the trick is, don't go out there and look at it. Go out there and do something. I don't like it. It's not aggressive enough. Many thanks to all those who voted for me for the Concourse Trophy. I really, really appreciate it. I've been trying to win that thing for years. I figured nobody liked me. That's why I didn't vote for my airplane. But a lot of nice looking airplanes out there this year. Peabody was saying, well, that's, second time on a front road. No, it's the fourth time. But, first concourse. Amazon. I get it from Amazon. About 35 bucks a roll. What I'm doing now is I'm taking out the scratches that the 80 grit left in. Then I'll come back with 320 and take the scratches out that the 180 left in. And so on and so forth until we get to 5,000. The only thing is, I don't believe you got to set anything down any more than 320 until you got paint on it. That looks pretty good. Pretty light, too. And it still hasn't been hollowed. We'll need to take off the top block here and hollow this top block out. We'll do that tomorrow. After I clean the place up and find my loops. But this is going to be a nice airplane. Definitely nice airplane. Mike Pratt is going to send me a Magnum XL set of plans. That'll be after my 2003 NATS airplane with the PA in it, but we'll get to it. Now, what that laminate thing looks like, it looks like that. That's how wide the fuselage is, and it tapers back to nothing. Now, I gotta glue this down. There'll be a little putty line right there, but it won't be a big globule of putty. Feather it down to nothing. 1 minute. You guys got no idea how much I appreciate you guys watching. It's I mean, this channel would be nothing without you. Of course, the Chinese want to steal it from me. I said, yeah, go for it. Actually, they wanted me to trying to blackmail me into buying the name. I don't think so. A lot of scumbags in the world. All right, like, subscribe, share. We'll be back tomorrow morning. We'll do something, whether it's right or wrong. I think we'll hollow the blocks out. I'll use my little caliper tool. Get them a 32nd of an inch like they're molded. Get the cowl shaped. We're almost ready to put this together. If I work on it all day tomorrow, we'll put it together next weekend after the flying session. Because I can just do the odds and ends during the week. Alright, like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you tomorrow. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.